We have just had a statement through from Buckingham Palace saying that the Queen is under medical supervision at Balmoral after doctors became concerned for her health. That is all that we have currently. We have had that statement just through for immediate release from a Buckingham Palace spokesperson saying that following further evaluation this morning, the Queen's doctors are concerned for Her Majesty's health and have recommended that she remain under medical supervision. They say the Queen remains comfortable and she is at Balmoral, so she is under medical supervision at Balmoral. The Queen's doctors have been concerned for Her Majesty's health, but we understand that the Queen remains comfortable at Balmoral. That follows on from the news yesterday that she'd postponed an online meeting of the Privy Council after she was advised to rest by doctors. Buckingham Palace had said she has had a busy time with speaking to the outgoing Prime Minister Boris Johnson and also, of course, meeting Liz Truss, the then incoming Prime Minister. It was a transition of power that was happening at Balmoral. Let's just, I think Lindsay Hoyle is speaking in the Commons. Let's hear what he is saying. Okay, no, it's a written statement, I understand. Let me bring you that as we can tell you that Lindsay Hoyle has put out just a brief statement to say that Queen Elizabeth is in our thoughts and prayers. We were just looking at that picture of the Queen with the new Prime Minister Liz Truss, who is in the Commons, along with MPs as they debate energy, and that's why we've now had this statement just from Lindsay Hoyle, the Commons Speaker. Let me tell you also that the Queen's immediate family members have been informed, with the latest announcement obviously raising concerns for the health of the Queen. She is comfortable, she is at Balmoral, she is under medical supervision. And we did know that yesterday she pulled out of a virtual Privy Council meeting. The Palace had said that after a full day on Tuesday, the monarch had accepted medics' advice, and that full day involved what we're seeing here, the Queen meeting Liz Truss and inviting her then to form a government. So if you're just joining us, we are reporting those concerns for the health of the Queen being treated at Balmoral. And she is under medical supervision at Balmoral. It is understood she is comfortable and immediate family members have been informed. Welcome to viewers on BBC One. We have had news from Buckingham Palace that the Queen is under medical supervision at Balmoral. The doctors had become concerned for her health, and she is now being under the supervision of doctors at Balmoral. It is understood that she is comfortable and that immediate family members have been informed, with, of course, that news that she's under medical supervision raising concerns for her health. Yesterday, she pulled out of a virtual Privy Council after doctors ordered her to rest. That was after a very full day on Tuesday, when we see a picture here from the Queen at Balmoral as she met with the new Prime Minister Liz Truss and invited her then to form a government. She'd previously of course, met Boris Johnson. So it was a very busy day for the Queen, who has largely been out of the public eye. We've known that she's had mobility issues for some time. And the reason for the meetings with the outgoing and incoming Prime Ministers at Balmoral was because of those mobility concerns for the Queen. In the Commons, the Speaker Lindsay Hoyle has said Queen Elizabeth is in our thoughts and prayers. Let me bring in the royal commentator Robert Hardman joining us on the line now. Robert, of course, this is going to cause concern that the Queen is under medical supervision at Balmoral. The initial report that we had said that she is understood to be comfortable, and family members have been informed.
Yes, I mean, the palace don't normally issue bulletins on the Queen's health unless it's significant. I mean, the last time the sort of statement, as it were, came out of the blue was to let us know earlier this year that she'd been diagnosed with COVID. But on the whole, the view is if she's not undergoing some sort of hospital medical procedure, then these are private matters. So clearly, the fact that the palace have seen fit to put out a statement, it is grounds for concern. I mean, the fact she's comfortable, she's at Balmoral, where she's very much more relaxed at Balmoral than probably anywhere else. I mean, that's a positive. But I think, echoing the words of the Speaker, I think all our thoughts will be with her at this time.
And Liz Truss, the Prime Minister, has said the whole country will be deeply concerned by the news from Buckingham Palace this lunchtime. She's added, "My thoughts and the thoughts of people across our United Kingdom are with Her Majesty the Queen and her family at this time." She has sort of pulled away from the public eye, hasn't she, because of those concerns around her mobility. But nonetheless, of course, she has been absolutely central this week to what has been happening in terms of the politics and the new Prime Minister and the ceremony of that happening at Balmoral because of the concerns around her health.
Yes, I mean, this week we were reminded of our absolutely central role at the apex of our constitutional system. It is the Queen who appoints Prime Ministers, and that she was very, very keen and determined to undertake that particular duty. Obviously, in recent months, we've seen the Prince of Wales taking on more and more of her regular duties. We saw, for example, him standing in at the state opening of Parliament, him representing her at the Commonwealth Day observation. He's frequently now, for several years now, taken her place at the Cenotaph on Remembrance Sunday. So, little by little, he's taken on these key roles. But that central role of appointing the Prime Minister, which goes to the absolute heart of our monarchy, she was determined to do that. And I think, it was a demanding day, because it's not just a case of a handshake and a photo. You've got to say goodbye to one Prime Minister, welcome another. There's a lot of toing and froing. There are sort of cameras coming in and out. It was a big day, and clearly, I think it has, left her, as the palace saying, under medical supervision. So I think there will be all sorts of speculation, but I think the two key things are that she is comfortable and she's where she's happiest.